muscles but feel alive. Time passing but the moment was mine. Take a chance, cross a line, spontaneous, just take a dive. Don't regret, it's never wrong. What you choose is what makes you strong. And the comfort you seek and the person they see, it's just a balance between. And the secrets that creep and emotions that leak, it's just a balance between. But in this moment, you're safe and free, won't you lean on me? Made a plan, took a drive, didn't think of the other side. I just wanted to feel alive. Never been so out of breath, never felt so relaxed. I could say what was on my mind. Didn't have to think at all, could have stayed just a little more. Time passing but the moment was yours, and it rose and it fell completely out of my control. You were there, didn't need anyone else. Lights, trees, thousands of screams, push back, stamping our feet. Lights, trees, thousands of screams, move close, no time to breathe. Lights, trees, thousands screams, push back, stamping our feet. Lights, trees, thousands screams, move close, no time to breathe, and it stops. And you lean on me, and the comfort you seek and the person they see, it's just a balance between. And the secrets that creep and emotions that leak, it's just a balance between. The escape that you seek and the books that you read, it's just a balance between. And the little ones that dream while you try to fall asleep, it's just a balance between. But in this moment, you're safe and free, won't you lean on me? Won't you lean on me? Won't you lean on me?
Woo!
Thank you.
How's it, guys? So we're here with the name on the drum at Pablo Honey here in Hillcrest. And you guys are going to start by just telling us a little bit how you got here, what got you into music, what inspired you to start composing and so forth.
Well, I suppose we've always had music around. Our mother was a bit of a musician. We've always had musical instruments in the house. But neither of them were no, they didn't pursue it as careers. I think my father just got a guitar to impress my mom. But he was very, very interested in music, and he had a big record collection, and vinyl, like CDs and vinyl, so we had a lot of music growing up.
Okay.
And then it just kind of became one of those things you decide that you want to do something. So I started guitar, and then he was my brother, so he couldn't play guitar, so he had to do drums.
Oh, okay, you just had to.
No, well, actually, I did not have to, but I chose to. So.
Okay.
Yeah, because it was like, well, we're brothers, so we thought it'd be cool to have a drummer and guitarist. And that kind of just went from there. We were in a few bands when we were much younger. Yeah, and then the name of the drum started with
Yeah,
Us and Two Friends.
Us and Two Friends. I was getting together with, a couple of guys to play with Ben, myself, and yeah, Ben was doing all the songwriting at first. We were playing all original music. We don't play a lot of covers. We do throw one in now and then, but Ben was writing all of our music back in the day. I think that's also, kind of where we get into music a lot is through the writing side. It's not just about performing, but also writing.
Yeah, and then basically what happened was we had the name on the drum, and we released a little EP as a 4-piece. A friend of ours, Sean Lovell, recorded it for us. And then it sort of just became too complicated to run a 4-piece and perform all the time. So what you see now is what the name of the drum became. Nat came off the drums,
He got a
full kit,
guitar.
and he got a guitar. And then we started performing like this as the name of the drum, just the 2-piece, some folk indie.
I think this came about a lot through busking, this kind of setup that we have now.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we did a lot
Very
of
much.
busking at
We
the
did a lot
farmers
of
market.
busking.
The
amongst
farmers
other-
market here, Shongweni farmers market.
Yes, yeah, we
Oh,
spent
okay.
a couple of years busking there,
Yeah.
and a
Sort
few
of-
other places.
What sort of age did you guys actually start jamming together?
Oh, okay, so you got a guitar like in your early teens.
Yeah, probably early teens. I got a guitar.
So-
We didn't really like each other when we were at that age, so
Really?
it took us a while.
This is my brother, by the way.
In fact, I wasn't in the original name on the drum.
Yeah, that's
Like,
true.
I came in as the third member. Third member. It was Nat and a friend who started, and then.
But then again, it wasn't the name on the drum name.
It wasn't the name on the drum. They were Flight of the Conchords cover band.
We were. And I'm not
No,
Yeah.
you're joking.
No, that's for reals.
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they play a lot. Yeah.
Did you even do the accents?
sure. Yeah. I'd like to say no, but yeah, probably.
But basically, I forced my way into that room, and then I started throwing original music at them, which wasn't very good. A lot of teenage, bad, broken heart stuff. But it was pretty cool, and we enjoyed that. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty much
Yeah,
where it
just
came
evolved
from.
there, playing our own music, set up through busking, and then
But definitely from listening to
great
CDs
artists.
and the older generation of music from when we were very young, like on vinyl and CD, and yeah, it was really cool. Yeah.
Awesome, man. Great, thanks, man. Do you guys want to jam us another tune?
This one's called Phoenix. She wakes up every morning, she dies every day. She always wears a mask to hide all her pain. Oh honey, won't you come back down? Put your feet on solid ground. You're swinging from the rafters in your old childhood home. Oh honey, won't you come down like the sun?
Oh, and burst into flame, and I will keep your heart safe in my hands. Won't you rise from these ashes, and I will hold your heart close in my hands, safe in my hands. She comes home every evening, feeling just the same. Every little problem, she's the one he blames. Oh honey, you don't have to be just another casualty, swinging for the title in the dickhead category. And it's been 6 rounds, falling like leaves. Keep your heart safe in my hand. Won't you rise from these ashes, and I will hold your heart close in my hands. Oh, and burst into flame, and I will keep your heart safe in my hands. Won't you rise up from these ashes, and I will hold your heart close in my hands. Safe till the end, safe in my hand, safe in my hand, safe in my hand.
Woo!
Thank you.
So, on the topic of songwriting, how exactly does it work for you guys? Do you each write separately, or is it always collaborative? Tell us a little bit more about that.
I think pretty much however you can think about it, like how it does work. It has worked for some song in a way. A lot of songs we write individually and then bring together and then create the song, as it were. Or there's a couple that have written together as well.
Yeah, I mean, as a lot of people have like a process. I've thought about it, and I don't really have a process. I kind of go with how it feels. And when it comes to me, a lot of the time I write lyrics first, and then melody behind that. And then sometimes I come up with a really cool riff or something like that, and then I want to make that into a song, and I build around that. And then, like Nat said, sometimes we do it together. I think more recently we've been using each other as like partners in the songwriting. We
like
never used to write.
Feeding
and
off
also
of each
like
other.
in terms of like lyrically, especially, we get each other to go through it and kind of edit a little bit, and like that's a really cool line, but maybe this word could be changed, something like that. And then it kind of builds in. And then sometimes those songs are just the best because
they have a lot of both personalities that go into a song. So it's not just like, okay, this song is like Ben. This song is very much that. It's like it kind of
especially when it happens. Like obviously that happens with the music itself, but lyrically it's really great when that happens, because if I give Nat some lyrics and he goes through them, and then a lot of the time that, like, let's say that something comes out of that for him, and he writes a whole extra verse or a whole bridge section for that song because of the lyrics that I gave him, and that wouldn't have happened without that. But I think we're expanding on that now and trying to use each other more in that purpose. So we're trying to, let's say, write more together. Because it did start off individually writing and then bringing it to the table. But now I think we're trying to use everything that we have, and that seems to be what brings the best content out.
Well, it's great that it's progressed to that level, because it just means that the band's just maturing, I suppose.
Yeah, it's scary. I mean, even with brothers and family members, it's not always easy to show people your lyrics.
Bare your soul like that. Yeah.
It's. I think all musicians have that. All artists have that. And everything, even like painters and writers, everything. They have that. There's that fear, that barrier you need to break. But when you're willing to do it, I think sometimes it's the best. Obviously, some personal songs you want to hold on to and write them all the way through yourself.
Yeah.
I think that's important as well. But having this like a collaboration, especially when you're writing songs together and then performing together, is huge. I think it's really, really nice, and I think it's really cool that we've been able to develop that.
Yeah, and I think content-wise as well, we try and keep everything very honest in a way. I think we don't try and try too hard to be impressive or anything. We just write.
Keep it authentic.
Yeah, write the feelings onto the page, and
that's it.
If those feelings seem to say want more, then you put them into a song, and if that song's good, you play it.
Sure.
Yeah,
that's
Depends
awesome,
what
man.
resonates with you, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Would you guys mind just telling us a little bit about the next song that you're going to play? What's the name and sort of what it's about?
Yeah, it's a good thing you asked for the song. It's the one song that has a bit of a story behind it. It's called Belladonna. It's the second track of our latest EP, which is called Souvenirs. And the song's called Belladonna because the first time we played it, it had no name. We just played it. We were just at an open mic, and we were just like, okay, let's play the song. We haven't worked on it a lot yet. And so just for fun, we asked the audience what they wanted to call it, and they called it Belladonna. So that's what it's been called.
Yeah, it seemed to really stick. It was great.
It did, yeah.
It's also one of those songs that was co-written. We both wrote the lyrics to it and some guitar, if I'm not mistaken. So it was one of those ones as well. So it was really cool.
Yeah. And I think the content of the song goes a long way to resonating with her name. I suppose Deadly Nightshade, Belladonna, it has that kind of duality to it. It's also a good name.
Yeah, I always thought of it as a song that had like a lot of self-exploration. I wouldn't say it's like the easiest song to listen to, but I think it's a really, really good one. And yeah.
Please go ahead.
Cool. You stack the deck, I know. I play my cards close to my chest, and I hope you don't call me out, 'cause you know I'm holding a ship. And my hands, they are frozen to the steering wheel. My eyes, they are stuck like glue to you. Hey Belladonna, you sit on my windowsill. She's begging me not to take those pills, but she knows I can't hear a word at all. And the clothes, they are scattered all around my floor, while the number for some guy at the fire on the stories beside your son, and it haunts me still. And my hands, they are frozen to the steering wheel. My eyes, they are stuck like glue to you. All the books on my shelf are full of empty pages, and the words that release our minds from their cages, and the rubble at the foot of our bed, I just don't care anymore. And my hands, they are frozen to the steering wheel, and my eyes, they are stuck like glue to you. So I don't go to church on Sundays, I don't read my mail at all, All the church bells are ringing while they're banging on my windows and doors. And I'll sleep in late on Mondays. I'll ignore the telephone calls. All they're talking about, how I'm on my way out, I just don't care anymore. So I don't go to church on Sundays. I don't read my mail at all. All the church bells are ringing while they're banging on my windows and doors. And I'll sleep in late on Mondays. I'll ignore the telephone calls. All they're talking about, how I'm on my way out, I just don't care anymore.
Woo!
Cheers.
Thank you.
Wow. That was a good one, definitely, hey? So, something that we always do when we're interviewing guys at SA Guitarist is we just like to ask them about what gear they're using at the moment and sort of what they got planned to purchase in the near future and why you prefer what you prefer.
Should we start at the ground up?
Yeah, ground up.
Okay, so this little puppy that I'm sitting on is a Sumpton box drum guitar. It's a local guy from Hillcrest, Wayne Sumpton. He makes these incredible beasts. This is one of the oldest Sumpton box drums I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I got it years and years and years ago. I took it back for repairs and he's like, wow, I can't believe I made things like that anymore. So it's a bit of a relic, but it served me so well. It's been across the country. It's been chucked into cars, probably abused beyond its,
Yeah, before they came out with
Yeah.
bags.
Yeah, I should get a bag, yeah.
Yeah.
Keeps telling me it's a running joke. And I'm just using it with a pedal that we customized to have a nice little soft tennis ball in there. So that's what I'm sitting with down there. And standard generic children's toy tambourine.
Nice.
Nothing fancy, yeah.
Nothing
Does
fancy.
the job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go on my floor.
Go for it.
My floor's a Boss ME25. Also had it for quite a while. It's the one thing I'd say that I'm looking to upgrade. Don't get me wrong, it's a great pedal. Great for guys who are starting out and like intermediates, I suppose, who are looking for a sound. But for me now, it's a little bit outdated. I'd like to have a little bit more control where my feet are concerned. Great pedal though. It's got I can't even remember. It's like 100 customizable channels, and it's got all the things. The thing that I'm not enjoying about it at the moment is the preamps on it, because running through this, which I love, it's the Gibson. It sort of loses a little bit of its beauty through this particular pedal because of the preamps and all the everything that's on it. And also then running it into a Marshall, and it does the same thing. When you run preamps on the pedal, it's sort of you don't get your full true Marshall sound, which I would like as well. So I would like to upgrade this into like a very simple pedal board. Probably like I've already started that with a Boss DD7 delay, and I've been looking at a pedal brand called Walrus. Is that right?
Yeah.
Walrus. Yeah, they're amazing pedals. They're like really great. Pretty pricey, which is why I don't have them right now. But that would be my goal. A couple of theirs, maybe a drive pedal from them, and then probably a boost and a solo and probably a volume pedal, and then that would probably be my little pedal board. And then I'm running the Marshall. It's a Vol State. It's pretty awesome. I got it second hand. Was also pretty beat up. Took me a while to get rid of the cigarette smoke, but I'm cool with that. I love the Marshall. It would be really cool to have a clean amp. Dream amp is a Benson amp, but they cost more than houses. So, so
a full
apart from
valve.
that, they make them. Do they make them in America?
America.
Yeah, make them in America. The guy who runs it is like
He started on his garage.
he started like his own business, like filling with amps and stuff, and they they're beautiful. They're like pure simple. They're like just bare minimum. It's so cool. So that would be the dream. But apart from that, I think it'd be nice to have like something like a Vox or Fender, just so that I can get, because of our sound, I would like something a little bit more clean. The Gibson gives me pretty much all the drive I need with a few pedals. So I'd like something that could do that, something with the headroom for the pedals. So I think that would be really cool. Yeah, and then it's the Gibson, which is my baby. Traditional. Yeah, traditional, love it.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's amazing, love it. Yeah, and that's my gear.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you?
Yeah, today I'm just running through a little Ibanez Troubadour amp, also given to us. And this, I saw it for a friend of ours at Sycamore Gear and sent me the pics, and I went to look at it and fell in love with it. It's a Seagull Canadian made walnut mini jumbo. Yeah, so that set me back a lot last year, but it's
Totally worth it.
And very, very divisive. I know a lot of people, and headstock is weird to a lot of people, but
yeah, it is kind of strange, eh?
Yeah.
Small little headstock.
And I'm kind of a fan, and the tuning heads are just amazing. So
Oh, hi.
yeah. So yeah, otherwise gear, what I want to get, I don't know. Performance-wise, I'm pretty much set.
How about like a drum set? A full
Yeah,
drum set?
I'd love a full drum set for when I get on full kit, which obviously Ludwig, just you can't go wrong with a Ludwig
Okay.
kit.
Fair enough.
Maybe like a Legacy Maple or something like that.
Electric, get a telly or something, that would always be nice.
Maybe a guitar, yeah, electric guitar. But yeah, performance-wise, I think we've come to the sound.
A telly?
Yeah.
Really? You
Yeah.
guys are fans of Telecasters?
Actually, I'm a fan of this guy in America called, they make Copeland, it's called Copeland Guitars. You can check them out online. I'm really, I
Amazing.
stalk them online. There's a lot of gear brands that I stalk online. They make some amazing,
Custom builds.
Custom
They-
builds,
they
fired
build
wood and
to
stuff like
they
that.
build to whatever you want.
Yeah, so,
Put in whatever you want, and they're just really, really, really good at like everything they do.
Yeah, exactly. So, I think gear-wise, we really like try and find something unique, but it's something also maybe that is a bit janky in a way.
Yeah, simple. Like
Simple and
we go after
janky.
the simple, everything simple, because
Yeah.
we like the music to speak above what we're playing in a way. So we try to stay away mostly from effects. I mean, love delay pedals, but yeah, and a little bit of effect. But we try and stay away and from too many effects, and we try and keep it as like real as possible, as junky as possible. So I think what we have right now is pretty much all we need, and that's what we're also big fans of that. What you have is what you need.
It's what you have to make music with.
Yeah, so everyone has dreams, especially with gear. I mean, a lot of gearheads. There's a lot of beautiful stuff out there that makes amazing music. But I think you have to start with what you have there.
You definitely make work with what you've got. I mean,
Yeah.
you guys got an awesome sound, and what you have, you make really good music out of it. Cool. So where can people get hold of you?
We very badly are on all social media.
Very badly.
We do it. All our info is there, and we will get back to you. But we don't post as much as we should. We're always up here playing, so we don't often have a lot of pictures and everything. So.
But yeah, any social media that you have,
Yeah,
Facebook,
check out.
Instagram,
Yeah.
Twitter, we're on it, I'm
Twitter.
sure.
I don't think we've been on Twitter for ages, but
No, but it's there.
But it's there.
Facebook. You guys are active on Facebook and Instagram. Eh?
Yeah,
yeah, those are our
mainly
two
on Facebook.
mains that we try and keep on. We're also on YouTube.
Yeah, we're on YouTube. Hopefully, we'll have a lot more content coming
up there, yeah.
Early next year.
Yeah, so we're on the YouTube.
Yeah.
Are there any others? Other
Yeah, if
social
you want to
medias?
listen to our music, you can go pretty much any streaming playlist.
Yeah, pretty much.
Whatever
We
you-
like Nat
whatever
said,
you're
we recently
streaming.
released an EP earlier this year. I think it was September, called Souvenirs, which we did all the recording for and all the mastering and everything for it ourselves, and got a friend to the artwork. But if you want to check that out, you can. The digital CD's on CD Baby, and then it's streaming on pretty much all your main streaming platforms: Spotify, iTunes, Tidal, Google Play, YouTube.
Go search it.
Yeah,
it's
go
probably
search
there.
it. The name of the drum, Souvenirs. And you can, if you're looking for our contact information, we are the name on drum at gmail.com. That's our email address, and all of that is on the Facebook site. So all our actual technical info is on the Facebook site if you're trying to get hold of us. Yeah.
Cool. And any particular shout outs you'd like to give anyone?
Yeah, Pablo Honey, this place is great.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
an amazing
nice.
place, yeah.
Thank you, Pablo Honey.
So cool. I hope this is the first of many things happening here.
Yeah.
It'll be really, really cool to see some more guys come through here and do something similar to this. It'll be amazing, yeah.
Awesome. So you guys are going to play one more track.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's the name of that one?
Dude, this is another thing we do.
Oh, nice.
When we're rich and famous and we have people to come and bring us our secondary guitars, it'll be cool. But
Then
for now,
you don't have to do this.
yeah,
But this is cool for now as well.
very cool. So this the last thing I'm gonna do for you guys is a song that we recorded back with the 4-piece that I mentioned
okay.
earlier, and it's probably our oldest name on the drum song. Well, our oldest known name on the drum song.
Yeah.
A couple of people.
Yeah, I suppose it's one of our more upbeat songs, so I think people like that.
Yeah, it doesn't really have a lot of thinking to it, and we thought we'd end for you guys with a fun one that you can go home and go like, damn, those guys are good, you know. Listen to them rather than that was hard to listen to. Yeah, heavy.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's called Rain Song. It goes like this. 1, 2, 3, oh. In the rain, I dropped a penny down a drain. I thought it was a wishing well, whoa. Yeah, it made a sort of clinking sound as it bounced around and down. It kept me standing there a while, just thinking to myself, oh, 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 wish I was all alone. Oh, 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 wish I was all alone. Oh, as I was standing in the rain, just looking down a muddy drain, as my perception started to fade. I didn't see him standing there, the soaked sneakers, matted hair, so far down deep somewhere, thinking to myself, whoa, 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 wish I was all alone. Wish I was all alone. I heard and felt the splashing sound. It brought me back and turned around, and another coin went bouncing down. Oh, she gave a laugh, I couldn't help but smile. We stood there staring for a while. Oh, we started dancing in the rain. People laughed and turned away, but it doesn't matter what they say, 'cause we're not alone. Oh, 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 and everybody knows we're not